So our first award is the Louis Award. And of course, if you haven't guessed it already, the Louis Award is named after Louis Braille. And it honors products, ideas, or efforts that significantly increase the availability of awareness of Braille and tactographics. This award is only given when an initiative truly inspires action and creativity. And this year's recipient is Isaac Shapiro, co-CEO and president of Cleanlogic. Now, before he comes up here, I want to tell you a little bit about Cleanlogic, because this reads like the perfect business operation manual, how everybody should operate their business. So a little bit about Isaac. He's a social entrepreneur and change maker dedicated to building a more accessible world through business. As I mentioned, he's the co-CEO and president of Cleanlogic, which is a purpose-driven brand of bath and skincare accessories. And he is the founder of the Inspiration Foundation, a nonprofit focused on increasing employment for individuals with disability by 10%. Cleanlogic was launched in 2006, and Isaac has built the brand into the #1 bath accessory company in grocery retail with national distribution across Walmart, Amazon, H-E-B, Nordstrom, and more. The company is known for innovative exfoliating fabrics and commitment to accessibility, incorporating functional Braille on packaging and assembling products in the U.S. through a workforce that includes individuals with disabilities. A portion of Cleanlogic's profits directly support the Inspiration Foundation, whose mission is to help raise the employment rate of individuals, we mentioned that to 10%, from 37% to 47%, which would represent 6 million jobs. Through its Purchase to Employ initiative, the company has already created 29 jobs for people with disabilities at its U.S. facility and continues to scale with a goal of growing that impact nationwide. Isaac's passion for employment for individuals with disability is deeply personal. His mother, Bea, lost her vision at age 7 and went on to become a long-distance runner and social entrepreneur. She founded a tech training center for the blind and visually impaired, teaching them adaptive technology for meaningful employment. Watching her build opportunities from the ground up inspired Isaac to dedicate his career to social impact through entrepreneurship. Under his leadership, Cleanlogic has not only redefined what it means to be a personal care brand, it normalized the conversation around hiring individuals with disabilities, proving disability, talent, strategies to hire individuals with disabilities are better for business and society. His work has been featured on Good Morning America, Forbes, Inc. magazine, NBC Nightly News, and many more. With a mission to make nice and clean feel good for everybody, Isaac continues to lead with purpose, performance, and an unwavering commitment to creating jobs for individuals with disabilities. And it is our pleasure to recognize those efforts and award Isaac with the Louis Braille Award.
Craig, I might need that Kleenex, by the way. Craig, thank you for what you said tonight. It's pretty much my whole speech, but I'm still going to tell you a little bit about, from my perspective. But first, I just want to thank APH for this recognition for Cleanlogic's work. It's been such a pleasure and honor to receive such a prestigious award from such a legacy organization that has done so much for individuals and families with vision loss for over 150 years. At Cleanlogic, we are deeply committed to advancing the lives of individuals with disabilities. And to me, it's personal. My mom, Bea, has been blind since age 7, and she immigrated from Mexico and went to the School for the Blind in Alamogordo, New Mexico. There she learned how to read Braille, English. She ran track where she met my father. And when she graduated, she actually was employed by the U.S. military as an operator and learned how to use computers and adapt technology when computers weren't a thing back then. At age 5, we moved to Arizona, and where my mom dug right in and started to volunteer at the Tucson Association for the Blind. I've got some Tucson people, I like to hear that. And there is where she started to volunteer and took her passion for computers and started to build a tech training program to help blind and visually impaired individuals learn how to use adaptive technology to gain employment. And watching her work really inspired me to be a social entrepreneur and really dedicate my life to offering and creating job opportunities for individuals with disabilities. We launched Cleanlogic, our business, in 2006, and at the same time, we launched the Inspiration Foundation to continue my mom's work. And from the beginning, we donated a percentage of our profits to fund the Inspiration Foundation and our tech grants that we provide and partner with the Vision Serve Alliance to provide nonprofits and the blind and visually impaired to provide their services for tech training. At Cleanlogic, we also, as Craig said, we made our packaging accessible by adding Braille. And I'd like to add, even during this time, around 2006, when we went out, many of the retailers that we were talking about were, why are you spending your money to do this? And there's only 12% of people that read Braille. Is it worth the cost? But it was a dedication that I knew with my mom and Braille that the importance in connecting with literacy is independence and confidence. And over our last 5 years, we've been on an incredible journey expanding the way we work and creating our Purchase to Employ initiative to create job opportunities for individuals with disabilities. And the reason we did that is we knew we could not make change happen if we didn't hire ourselves. And now we are inspiring companies to do the same. 3 years ago, to continue to grow this ambitious goal of hiring people with disabilities, we partnered with Walmart. And they've been an incredible partner and now have 29 individuals with disabilities, and we're continuing to add to that workforce. But most importantly, our industry is watching what we're doing, and they're looking to follow our way. Through this work, we've also learned that many of the retailers are hiring people with disabilities, but they don't want to talk about it. And we came up with the idea of creating the Inspiration Foundation seal to certify companies that are committed to hiring people with disabilities and tell those stories. And this also is what motivated our bold goal to increase employment for individuals with disabilities by 10%. And as Craig mentioned again, 6 million jobs. It's ambitious, but we believe we can achieve it. We believe we can bring our business community together to make this happen. And over the past year, it's been exciting to have our initiative partner up with Walmart, Microsoft, Dollar Tree, and many other businesses that we're talking to, but also government and nonprofit. And we see the seal as a way for us to keep us accountable and track to our goal of employment of 10%, of increasing employment by 10%. And let's also remember, hiring individuals with disabilities isn't just good thing to do or the right thing to do, it's good business. And according to Accenture report, the collective spending power of people with disabilities, their families, their friends, is estimated at $1.9 trillion. And I'm thrilled to announce that Cleanlogic will be the first company that's going to incorporate the seal on our packaging. But I'm asking all of you here tonight to join our movement to recognize and reward companies that hire people with disabilities and display the seal as we roll it out across other companies. And to close, I want to share a quote from Abraham Lincoln that inspires my journey. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. For decades, many people have fought for disability rights, and I think we can all relate that sometimes it feels daunting, but I believe what keeps the movement alive is commitment, your commitment, and all of us in this room believe that people with disabilities deserve a meaningful job to live independent lives. And I believe today we're creating a tipping point that's creating this conversation and moving the needle where hiring people with disabilities isn't an exception, it's the norm. And I want to thank all of you in this room who have dedicated your careers to advancing the lives of individuals with disabilities. And this is our time to thrive. And I look forward to working with all of you in building a better future. And I want to thank APH again for this honor, and I thank you all for this.